Lake Powell, one of the largest man-made reservoirs in the US. It's a favorite spot for boaters, campers, and adventure seekers like us. Aircraft aren't allowed to land anywhere on or near the shoreline since it's a national park, but here's where it gets fun. Landing on a boat, well, that's perfectly legal. So we decided to get creative and build a custom barge specifically designed to land my Blackhawk helicopter. Spacious enough to safely accommodate the Blackhawk and sturdy enough to handle the lake's ever-changing and highly unpredictable conditions. These right here are some of the biggest pontoon logs I've ever seen in my life. We had them custom built specifically for this project. You can go pretty much lake, ocean, anywhere, which is why we had these 56-foot long pontoon logs designed specifically for a 20-foot wide, 56-foot long barge. This is gonna be one badass machine. And then we're gonna take it down to Lake Powell, land a helicopter on it, and test it out. Buckle up, this is gonna be a fun one.
If you have a puzzle at home that maybe is missing a few pieces, but doesn't really matter, send it to Hans, because Hans wants to do it. He'll put it together for you and then probably send it back. He may not send it back, he might keep it, but
this fits there.
Perfect.
HeavyD always comes to find me with the more randoms idea, the more craziest idea. Literally, he comes and put it on the table. Item, we need to build this. On this case, for example, I got a text during nighttime. It was like 9 o'clock on the nighttime, and he just texted me, hey, we need to build a 20 by 56 feet platform for my Blackhawk. My answer is always, when do you need it? I never say no, I never say excuses for anything. I'm not a no guy, I'm never gonna say no. We haven't found our limits, he knows that. It's not as hard as it looks, it's just big. It's crazy that this is normal for us, but this is not normal.
In an effort to try to keep my guys on track, I'm gonna go get him something to cool down because this is unbearable. I wanna know right now, I want you to drop it in the comments. Are you a summer person or are you a winter person? Are you a warm weather person or would you rather it cold? So right now, using the Upside app, I have located a location that's gonna allow me to buy a miniature snowstorm. Mr. Diesel Dave, who is currently overheating. The Upside app it's just the best. You can get on here and you can search restaurants, gas stations, convenience stores, and the participating stores all give you cash back on your orders. Like today right here, we're going to Bahama Bucks. You're gonna get 6% cash back on the whole order. There's over 100,000 different stores, gas stations, restaurants that participate in this program. Another cool thing is a lot of the top Upside earners, they're earning $300 or more every single month by just using this app. You don't have to do anything else. Can I get a mango nata extreme and then a regular coco moco? Do you have like a strawberry banana something? Thank you. This is super easy because I got a receipt. I'm gonna go to the app. I'm going to upload the receipt. All right, and there we have it. The receipt picture is on there. We're uploading it, and that is all I gotta do. I'm done. So if you want to see how much you can earn from Upside, click the link in my description below, download the app, use the promo code SPARKS, and you're going to get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first 2 tanks of gas. Well, thank you Upside for sponsoring the video. Thank you for putting cash back in my pocket. And thank you for being a strong supporter of the channel.
Seats for the backside of it. I mean, we want them to be low profile so they weren't like just catching a ton of air, because they had 4 different sections that would open up to have cubbies underneath, especially on the one section that had 3 opening up all right next to each other, and yet they were on angles, keeping it where there's clearancing. And then of course having to have the cushions on them. You know, we had it all together, thought it was good. As soon as you threw the cushions on the top, it adds an extra 3 or 4 inches that you have to allow clearance for when it's opening and closing.
Watch your head.
I don't know how much motor this boat's gonna need because it's gonna be really light when it's unloaded and really heavy when it's fully loaded with the Blackhawk. Now, granted, we don't expect to do full speed while it's fully loaded. In fact, I don't really want to, simply just because the thought of going 30 miles an hour on the water with a Blackhawk on a boat just doesn't sit well with me until I understand how stable this boat really is gonna be. Basically, we're starting with these Mercury 225 engines that's gonna give us a good baseline. There's not very many barges out there with motors with twin motors like this. Like most helicopter landing barges that I've seen just have one single. Starting with these 225s, we're gonna have a total of 450 horsepower, plus we're gonna be able to get a tune on them, so bump each motor to 300. So we'll have about 600 horsepower total, and we're gonna put some big Mercury props on them that are designed for racing and for like high torque engines. Hopefully those props will give us what we need. The target speed is a minimum of 20 miles an hour, hoping to get closer to 25, 30 under full throttle, which I think we'll be able to do, but if we don't, then we'll at least know where to start. If these work, then we'll leave them on here, and we know that this is a working setup. Obviously, we're gonna be selling these as brand new boats, and we would like to sell them with new engines. The problem with that is I don't wanna go buy 2 engines that are the wrong engines. Like if I go buy 300 horsepower engines and they end up not being the ones, then I bought $80,000 worth of brand new engines that I can't use. So each of these controls each engine individually. Since we have the motors mounted so far apart from each other on each side of the back of the boat, having the motors that far apart creates a ton of leverage that allows us to be able to use the motors to turn the entire barge. This thing's gonna be an absolute monster.
What fish finder are we going with?
Garmin, obviously.
Is there going to be a steering wheel in the hot tub so you can drive from the hot tub?
Hey, now you're talking.
As far as the hot tub goes, is a manufactured hot tub going in there, or you guys are deciding to be hot tub manufacturers?
No, Iron is manufacturing the hot tub.
In the front of the hot tub, because it essentially was like just a little mini boat. We actually had to curve these panels around to meet together. And you obviously have the 2 sides that's got to curve in together and meet right in the middle.
Well, we've had it in the shop for less than 24 hours. We've got the C channel more than 50% done. We've got some of the decking on. I don't think Chris slept at all last night.
I did.
It's coming along quite nicely.
Yes, do the flooring. Look my hand.
What happened? Oh, what'd you do? What happened?
I got it.
Oh,
I got 2 bits, yeah.
really?
2.
Here?
Yeah, just 2 bags.
No way.
Yeah, now it's better.
You gotta take it easy, amigo.
We don't have a name for it yet. It's really frustrating. People keep asking me like, hey, what are you gonna call it? And I'm just drawing a blank. And the reason for that is because it's not a shortage of ideas. It's I have too many ideas and I love this project too much to just settle on any old name. You got a name yet?
No, I've come up with a couple, but I'm settled with any of them.
Kind of stuck on Bill the Barge. That's all I got so far. We've got today and tomorrow to get this thing done. I would say we're at about 80% completion right now, so we got a lot of work to do over the next 2 days. Unfortunately, after that, we have to break it all apart into pieces and haul it down in chunks because it's just too damn big to haul down like this. The part I'm most excited about right now is this flooring right here. The thing about you know, bed liner or any kind of painted surface that sits out in the desert sun all day long, it's not comfortable to walk on. The Gator stuff absorbs the heat, it's a lighter color, and it's comfortable on your feet. So surrounding the hot tub and surrounding the lounge area with the flooring, and then we're gonna be putting a bunch of Gator stuff accents and like cup holders all over the seat frames. Once we get the deck laid out for some of the lighting, we're gonna spray this with all armadillo liner. We're doing 3 colors. Base color is tan, and then we've got a blue border and some accent colors, and then a couple of red accent colors for the helicopter pad.
This is gray on my design, but it's gonna be actually tan. That's why I want the seats tan. Made in United States by the Mexican.
Listen, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news or the guy that brings reality into this situation, but I'm going to be that guy right now. It is the 25th of July. Jake's team gets in the 27th at like 5 o'clock. It's a 7-hour drive down there. You'd think we're on the tear down process right now because we're so far behind, but no, we're on the build process still. Lights need to finish be mounted, deck needs to be painted, bumpers need to be installed, hot tub needs to be installed, speakers need to be installed, seats need to be made. There's so much left to do. There's a week's worth of work here still. Will the Iran pull through? Yeah, definitely. But until then, I'll just go ahead and keep giving myself heart murmurs.
Oh, nice. Do you have speakers for this, Dave? Not yet. We need to figure that out.
Do you want me to just see if What Sounds has something here local?
Yeah, if anybody has anything.
Now I got to give a huge shout out to Liquid Lumens. They stepped up big time and provided all of our underwater and topside accent lighting. Another special thanks to Baja Designs, who hooked us up with the incredible light bars and 4 deck lasers.
Just so we're clear, when I got the guest list from Sparks, it was like 15 people. And he's like, we're keeping it mellow. Just so we're clear, I'm at 50 people. Started at 15, now we're 50. Maybe he just typed it wrong. Maybe he said, hey, there's gonna be 51 people. And it keeps growing the longer we sit here. I hope everyone's willing to sleep on the ground, out in the sand. Or on a deck with the helicopter.
Like literally, you have no idea all the stuff that I've been dealing with to put this together. Just make it happen.
Anyway, we are prepped and we are ready to spray the Armadillo. The wrap is on. You got the perfect SMCO Marine logo right there with the cool jagged rock mountain look all the way around both pontoons. The seating is in, they're wiring everything up underneath. Gator step is starting to go in. It's already up on the driver's console. Plastic goes right across the line. Everything in the back is Gator step. Everything in the front is gonna be Armadillo liner. Everybody's here wants to try and get everything done. Some people are starting to step on each other's toes. We're gonna spray the Armadillo as fast as we can so we get the welders back in to finish up the liquid lumens and get the back deck figured out. Figured out. Struggling. Anyway, glad you tuned in for this update.
We only had about 3 weeks from start to finish to get this barge built from scratch. We've made really good progress, but as we were nearing the date that we were supposed to be leaving for Lake Powell, we started encountering all sorts of unexpected delays. The barge was supposed to be leaving today, Saturday, and I was gonna fly the Blackhawk down. Diesel Dave and the guys were gonna drive the barge down, and we were going to unload it tonight and begin the assembly first thing tomorrow morning. Unfortunately, the boat's not ready to go yet, and the last thing we wanna do is rush it out of the shop and have there be issues with it when we get down to Powell. So I've made the decision to let the barge stay at the shop and have the guys continue working through the rest of the day to finish up whatever little odds and ends are left, and then they'll load it up tomorrow morning, drive all day, and arrive at Lake Powell tomorrow night. However, I have to take off in the helicopter right now because I still have to go down there and get the houseboat set up, get all the food, pick up Jake Paul and his buddies, pick up Whistling Diesel, all of our buddies that are coming to join us. We got a lot of stuff that's got to happen all at the same time, which means I have to do something I'm very uncomfortable with, and that's leave the project unfinished and just hope that everything goes well and then get loaded up and down to the lake tomorrow. A little bit of roll the dice here, but it's our only option and we got to get down there. So we're gonna load up the Blackhawk, start flying, and cross our fingers that everything goes smooth at the shop and that Dave shows up tomorrow with the barge ready to be built.
Lake Powell or bust. No sleep till last thing. Only like 15 hours late.
I mean, we had it felt like no time to do like the biggest build ever.
We had dinner at the shop. I think I was living on energy drinks.
That whole timeline of that span of that week, time almost like, it was just like, don't look at the time. You don't want to know the time.
We were tired. We were putting lots of hours.
Through the day, through the night, not eating, not sleeping.
Probably drove easily 3,000 miles.
We're just doing what we love, and at the end of the day, this is why we're here.
It's all about the adventure.
We have the right people working with us. We all work together. We all work as a team, and we love what we do, and it's just flows natural.